Cameron here, registered physiotherapist. Today I'd like to talk to you about the referral pattern and potential release of the subscapularis muscle, which is one of the rotator cuff muscles in the shoulder joint. But before I continue, please hit that subscribe button below so you'll be notified about any new videos I have here on my channel. So essentially the subscapularis muscle, it's one of the rotator cuff muscles, and it's situated in the inner part of sort of the armpit area. So it's on the inner component of the shoulder blade, and it's responsible for internal rotation. So this movement right here. And what I found with a lot of patients, right, especially if they've been suffering from chronic shoulder pain and if there's potentially some kind of limitations, is that in a lot of cases we'll find that that particular muscle has a lot of tone and is potentially guarding, and due to this there could also be some trigger points there. And so typically the automatic response when the shoulder is in pain is for us to hold the shoulder inwards, right, and to maybe even support it in such a way. And so in a lot of cases that muscle, right, when we're in this position, is going to be shortened. And so when I'm working with patients like this, in a lot of cases we'll find that they'll be limited, right, with external rotation coming out this way. They might also be limited with overhead flexion or abduction in a lot of cases, and again it's from this being guarded, right, for such a long period of time. Now the other interesting thing about this muscle is the referral pattern. So when we have trigger points in a certain muscle, it can refer pain to different areas. So even though this muscle is situated right in the armpit area, the referral pattern is actually on the back of the shoulder. So in a lot of cases I'll find that patients will complain about, right, pain in through that area with external rotation or overhead movements, and simply by releasing that muscle they're able to not only free up that movement, but in some cases that pain will actually go away as well. And so the way that you would try to actually release this on your own is, one, you can actually try to place your thumb right in the armpit area and essentially just gently resist inwards, and you'll feel a contraction of the muscle, right? And then what you would want to do is place some direct pressure in through that muscle as you externally rotate, right? And I would just repeat that, and it might be quite sensitive initially, but as that muscle starts to let go, hey, I can go, right, in a lot of cases you'll find, hey, I can go a little bit further, I can go a little bit further. And then again, when checking your range, ideally the mobility will improve. The other option too that I found helpful is you can use a tennis ball, right, and basically go up against the wall and try to dig into the armpit area. And you can, again, you can kind of go up and down and find, right, you can find those different components that might be a little bit sensitive, different areas of the armpit muscle that might be a little bit sensitive, and then following that, see what happens when you go into external rotation. And then again, ideally, it will be easier to move into. Thanks again for watching, and please check with a physiotherapist to make sure that this exercise is appropriate for you. Have a great day. Thanks again. Take care.